here is me, Red Game Boy, and I am back for another Terraria 1.2 video. I'd like to give a shout out to Tristan Cadiz. I'm sorry if I pronounced your name wrong, but he wanted me to do a video about the new NPCs and the new bosses. Now, let me just get on my world. Now, okay. Hold on, for this to load. First off, if you're wondering what the heck this is, it does 126, normally 122, it's possessed hash. I'll tell you how to get that later. But, so, if you're not aware, Terraria 1.2 came out December 3rd, 2014 for iOS, and, yeah, it came with lots of new stuff. There's a walking fish. But it came with lots of new stuff, and I'd like to talk about them. So there's 8 new NPCs. I think the other one was about 8 also, but I'm not sure. The NPCs are, the dye trader, the painter, the witch doctor, the pirate, the party girl, cyborg, steampunker, and the truffle. Now, I will tell you a little bit about these, but first, before I talk about the NPCs, I will talk about the bosses, or list the bosses. The bosses are the Brain of Cthulhu, and if you're wondering, he's not a very strong boss. If you know what the Eater World is, where you have to break the orbs, it's kind of the same with him, except you have to beat him in the Crimson, which is the red thing. There's the Queen Bee, which is found underground. Honeycomb, right there, that orange. The Golem, Queen Bee's not very hard either. The Golem, he's in there. You want to make sure that your spawner doesn't glitch into a wall, because that's what happened to mine, so I had to do another world and get that. But with the Golem, you can get a pick saw and that possessed hatchet that I have. The other 3 bosses, I will let those, well, actually, there's one more boss. The last boss is Plantera. Which Plantera, I think he drops the key to this area, but you could just blow up to the temple, but you could just blow the doors up, so it's not really that hard to get into. Let's see. The NPCs. Okay, the dye trader. The dye trader will only appear if you have dye or any item used to make a dye, so you need to buy it from like a merchant. He sells the dye vat workstation, which allows you to process and craft dyes, and he also sells the silver dye. The second NPC is the painter. The painter will only appear after obtaining a painting, which I have with the Eye of Cthulhu, or a statue in your inventory. He sells paint and equipment used to paint blocks and walls different colors, so you can make your house all colorful. Next one is the witch doctor, which is my personal favorite. The witch doctor will only appear after you have defeated the Queen Bee. He sells a blowgun, imbuing station, and various fountains. I believe some of the fountains are make really weird potions. It's really weird. Next one, the pirate. The pirate will arrive after you have defeated the pirate invasion, which I must say, you have to be decked out for that, because the pirates do a lot of damage, and the captain has a ton of health. He sells a cannon, cannonballs, and a pirate vanity set, so you can dress up like a pirate. Sorry, I'm a little sick. The party girl, which I think is the most annoying one to get, and probably the most useless NPC. Well, the party girl will only appear if you have at least 8 NPCs. She sells the bubble machine workstation, which allows you to make bubbles. She sells the confetti gun and fireworks. So, that's pretty useless to me, honestly. Sorry if I'm standing still. I have this all written down. Well, on my phone. My second personal favorite is probably the cyborg. He will only appear after you defeated Plantera, which Plantera is pretty hard to find. If you don't know how to get Plantera, it's like a plant in the jungle caves where it's... Think of Mario. The plants stick out. It's kind of what it looks like, except well, the thing that you had to break, except it's purple. He sells the proximity mine launcher, rockets, and nanites, which sounds like you could do a lot with those. The Steampunker. The Steampunker will only appear after you have defeated one hard mode boss. She sells the Contaminator, Jetpack, Green Solution, Teleporters, and other useful items. I believe the Contaminator... I forgot what it was. It wasn't silk. It was stilt or something. Underground, that grayish sand acting block. I think you put it in the Contaminator, and it gives you special gems and ores and stuff that you will use. And probably one of the hardest ones to get is the Truffle. The Truffle will only appear when you have a house in the surface mushroom biome during hard mode. He sells the Auto Hammer, Hamush, and the Mushroom Spear. Now, you can build like a little floating island for this guy. But it needs to be all mushroomy, and you need to build a house with the table and stuff. The normal proximities in it. I love... Here, let me show you my new weapon that I got. Just one-shots everything. Let's see. You gotta put these in the spawner of the golem to spawn him. Watch out for the traps, because those things are so deadly. I have dragon armor, and it almost kills me. I can see they made the wings bigger right there. But, yeah, guys, give a shout out to Tristan Cadiz. I'm sorry if I messed up your name. But, yeah, so remember to subscribe. Leave in the comments down below what you want me to do next in Terraria iOS 1.2. I might do a Let's Play later on. Might have to make a few episodes, edit them, and then upload them. But, yeah, leave a like and subscribe, please. I need all the help I can get, and I need all the support to help me keep going on YouTube. So, thank you guys, and I'll see you all later.